It all started in the year 1947 when a boy was born to a father who was one of the most famous Islamic scholars of his time, and a mother who was the daughter of the great Sufi saint and Islamic scholar Shah Yaqub Badarpuri Rahmatullahi alayh. With the time passing by, the little boy started to grow, and no one knew one day that little boy would become a huge tree under which thousands of orphans, widows and helpless people would take shelter. One day, when he was a student of Standard 1, was coming back from school. On the way, he saw a house which was in very bad condition, and there lived a widow. He came to his mother with eyes full with tears and asked for money to construct a new house for that helpless widow. Since then, there was no looking back. He completely devoted himself with charity works and studies. He had a very bright education career, holding some highest results and degrees. He always keeps a low profile. At the beginning, his beloved father, Hazrat Allama Abdul Latif Chaudhry Fultali Rahmatullahi alayhi, funded his work, and gradually some generous people from Bangladesh and abroad joined him. In the year 2022, he introduced his charity organization Latifi Hands. The projects under these organizations are housing, orphan, widow support, and many more. Throughout his whole life, he built thousands of shelters for orphans, widows. There are three categories of houses Latifi Hands builds: tin shade, half wall and full wall. Tube wells, wuzu facility and wells. These are the projects under water project. These wells and tube wells make sure a secure and pure water source for thousands of people in different areas. In this project, there are more than 200 beneficiaries who receive necessary items with cash grants every month. This is one of the main projects where thousands of helpless orphan boys and girls get a chance to lead a normal life, which they would have had if their father were alive. More than 1,500 orphans stays at the Latifia orphanage, established by Allama Abdul Latif Chaudhry Fultali Rahmatullahi alayhi in 1972. Every year during the time of Eid al-Adha, thousands of needy people gather at Fultali and other places around Bangladesh and receive a standard amount of meat to eat with their families. Some of these people said this is the only time in a year they eat meat. More than 1,200 people are provided with iftar and suhoor every day throughout the whole month of Ramadan. This project ensures a safe economic support for the families who are provided with small shops, rickshaw and various items as a source of income. Masjid, bridges, madrasas are built under this project. This is one of the major projects running by Latifi Hands. When a person dies, his wife, children and other family members face various difficulties, and this is when Latifi Hands spread their hand to support them. Circumcision, eye treatment camps, weekly medical camp are often conducted in different areas in Bangladesh. Rural people get a huge benefit from these projects. During winter, chilling cold makes life very difficult for needy people who wait whole night in shacks and broken houses for the sun to rise again in the next morning. Latifi hands knock their doors and give them comfort with blankets, sweaters, and other winter clothing. On various occasions, Latifi hands provide gift pack to orphans, widows, children, and elderly people, which makes these people smile once again, forgetting their sorrows. Bangladesh is a riverine country. During other seasons, these rivers act as economic support for thousands of families, but during rainy season, it changes itself into a monster which washes away people's houses, animals and crops. This is when the emergency alarm rings, and without delay Latifi hands jumps in and spread its wings to save these people. Every year hundreds of houses get burned down due to electric short circuit and other reasons. Latifi hands immediately takes actions during such events. Other emergency support which are done by Latifi hands are also noteworthy. All these charity works are directly done under the guidelines provided by that person who once came to his generous mother crying, whose father supported him without asking any questions, and they both prayed for him in the silence of nights. Though he chose to remain nameless, the influence of his generosity and dedication is felt by many around the globe. He is none other. He is our beloved Murshid, Hazrat Allama Imaduddin Chaudhry Fultali.